What's up, YouTube? Your boy back once again with another sport topic, and today we're going to talk some football. Houston Texans football. And what difference does a week make, huh? Seriously, what difference does a week make? Because the Houston Texans finally got a win by beating the Jacksonville Jaguars 30-14. And that doesn't even tell the whole story. Just watch the game. Just look at the game. Players flying around, having fun, smiling, laughing. Like they had a lot of energy. They just looked very prepared. They didn't look like the previous 4 weeks. Just watch the first 4 weeks when it looked like a preseason game. When it looked like they were acting like they were still in the preseason. No, it didn't look like that this week. They actually gave effort. They looked very enthused. They looked like they were ready to play a football game. They looked like they were ready to play an NFL football game for the first time this season. So, like I just said, what difference does a week make? But let's talk about it. Let's break it down because, like I said, the Houston Texans beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 30-14. And in this game, let's talk about the numbers. Deshaun Watson was 35 of 40. He was 25 of 35 for 71.4%. Had 359 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Was sacked only 1 time for a quarterback rating of 109.1. David Johnson had 17 carries for 96 yards, averaging 5.6 yards per carry, but no touchdown. Deshaun Watson had 2 rushes for 25 yards. Brandon Cooks easily his best day as a Houston Texan, was targeted 12 times, had 8 catches for 161 yards, averaging 20 yards per reception for one touchdown. Will Fuller was targeted 8 times for 4 catches for 58 yards and a touchdown. Darren Fells was targeted twice for had 2 catches for 57 yards and a touchdown. Randall Cobb targeted 6 times, had 6 catches for 47 yards, and Gardner Minshew was 31 of 49 for 63.3%, had 301 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, was sacked 3 times, had a quarterback rating of 94. Robinson, the rookie free agent running back that we've heard so much about all week, had 13 rushes for 48 yards, no touchdown. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, was targeted 8 times for 7 catches for 79 yards. Conley was targeted 2 times for 2 catches for 59 yards. Johnson was targeted 4 times for 39. Four times for 30 catches for 39 yards and a touchdown. And Cole was targeted 6 times for 2 catches for 25 yards and a touchdown. And let's talk about it because Deshaun Watson looked good today. He was in control of the offense, but he did have 2 interceptions. And on the very first interception, let's talk about the first one. I don't know if that was a Deshaun Watson issue or if it was a Tim Kelly issue. The reason why I say that because they got they got the ball back with after Jacksonville missed the field goal. Got the ball back. I think had either 35 or 25 seconds right before the half. Only had 1 timeout left. So you're trying to make a play, trying to get in the field goal range, to either kick a field goal or potentially even get a touchdown before the half. Cool, understand all that. I didn't like the design of the play because you only had 1 timeout left. You're on your 20, and you're trying to. It's only between 25 and 30 seconds left, and you're trying to get down the field. They should have used the sideline more. Now, granted, the ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, so I'm not faulting him for that because the ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, and that caused the interception. But if it was a completion, they would have to call a timeout, or they have to hurry up and run up. And hurry up, run up, spike the ball, and then get back in because it wouldn't even got him to midfield. Even Will Fuller would have caught the pass because the target was to Will Fuller. It wouldn't even got him to midfield. And because of that, you need to use the sidelines because of your timeout situation and also the situation on the clock. So again, I don't know if that's decision making on Deshaun or just a bad play design and play call on Tim Kelly. I don't know. I have to go back and look at the all 22 and see exactly what the other receivers were doing, but just from watching, like, I didn't like that decision because you want to save that timeout. So what you want to do, you want to use the sideline. You want to throw it to the sideline so they can run out of bounds. So you can get up there, and then you can use the timeout when you get closer to field goal range. Because like I just said, you don't want a situation where if he would have caught that pass and you would call the timeout right there. And then you getting up there. Then when you finally get in the field goal range, you got to hurry up and run and spike the ball so Kyrie can get in a position to kick a field goal. I didn't like that situation. So again, I don't know if that's poor decision making on Deshaun or if that's a bad play design or a bad play call on Tim Kelly. I'll have to watch the all 22 to actually get the legitimate answer about that or to lean to a better direction. But as of right now, I just didn't like the situation. Now, on the second interception, I have to call that's on Deshaun. The reason why is because you threw, and that was a good throw. It wasn't like it was a bad throw or nothing. It's just that Will Fuller couldn't come up with that catch. Once again, another one to Will Fuller. Fuller's in double coverage. He's double teamed. Randall Cobb was running underneath. Randall Cobb broke free and was able, like they say, they even showed on the telecast, like Randall Cobb ran open. Deshaun should have made the decision to throw to Randall Cobb. That's him trying to get that big hit, that home run play. I understand you're Will Fuller. You want to get the big play. And I know this is a name that we don't want to bring up a lot. We have to bring up in damn near every video, but he's not hot. In that situation, you throw it to hot. We don't have a player like that on this team right now. We don't have any playmaker on this roster right now who can go out there and get those 50-50 balls. Now, Hop in that situation, I would understood it because, you know, when you throw in the Hop a 50-50 ball, it's really 80-20 or 90-10 because he damn near comes up with them. But not in that situation, and plus it was a double team. There's nobody on this roster that you throwing 50-50 balls to, and there's nobody on this roster that you throwing in the double teams because we don't have that dude right now. Like I said, Fuller is really robbing without Batman as of right now. Like he's robbing without Batman. I like Fuller a whole lot, but you see how much you really needed Hopkins to help Fuller maximize what he can do. And that's just Deshaun Watson. He gotta make a better read than that. He has to make a better decision. And like now, it's coming to the time. Bill O'Brien's gone, so you no longer have that blame. That ship is sailed and gone. You no longer say, we blaming Bill O'Brien because of this offense, and we blaming Bill O'Brien because of the play design. We blaming Bill O'Brien because of the play calling. We can't do it no more. Now it's all on you, Deshaun. It's all on you. You have to take control. And you did that today. Like I say, Deshaun looked completely in control of his offense. It was one play where the touchdown to Darren Fields, the 44-yard touchdown to Darren Fields, he checked into that play. He checked into the play because he seen that he had man-to-man coverage, and what do you do? Hey, Darren, you do that, and boom. There was another play to Brandon Cooks where he told, in the middle of the play, he told Brandon Cooks, hey, go this way, go. And Brandon Cooks cuts on the slant, and boom. And I think it was like a 30-yard 25 to 30-yard gain. Like, he seemed in way more control of the offense. Still was efficient, even though he threw 2 picks. He still was only, 71%? So still over 70% of completions. So we know what type of talent he is. It's just a couple things he has to clip. He has to clip those two interceptions. Like I said, the first one could be a Tim Kelly decision. It could be a Tim Kelly problem. And the second one, I have to blame him. But he needs to clear some of it up. And I think that the way this offense looked today is trending in the right direction. It is completely trending in the right direction. The way he was looking today, the way that Brandon Cooks got off, like I said, easily his best day as a Texan. And something that you noticed, the receivers were running open today. Now, we could say that Jacksonville has a bad secondary. I know they were missing their number 1 pick. He wasn't playing today. They were missing one of their safeties got ejected after the illegal hit, the helmet hit in the first half. So we understand all that, but still, the play design for the receivers, they were getting open. Think about this: the very first play of the game wasn't a run up the middle. It was a 30-yard bomb to Brandon Cooks. Very first play of the game. Took a shot, 30 yards, completed. It was good. They were putting the defense back on their heels already. They already seen their mismatches and they corrected them, and they was able to go out there and attack them. So, like I said, this offense is trending in the right direction. This offense looked way better than it did in previous weeks. This team played way more better. They didn't look like they gave up. They didn't look like this Jacksonville took the lead. Jacksonville gonna get us, man. We about to be 0-5. They looked like they were ready to play. They looked like how they should have been looking for the first 4 games. And that's really the real reason why you fire Bill O'Brien. I know a lot of people talking about why you fire Bill O'Brien in the middle of the season. Ain't like it's going to help your season. This is the reason why. Because you see the effort that this team is playing with. Now, I know this happens a lot. It does. It happens a lot. A lot of times when coaches get fired mid-season, the team gets a spark. Just like when you change a quarterback, team gets a spark. Like, this happens a lot. But just from listening to the way the players were being interviewed this week, and just looking at how they looked very enthused in this game. They looked like they were ready to play a football game today. Like they were more prepared. They actually look like somebody who smelled blood in the water, and they were ready to attack. And like I said, that Will Fuller touchdown, that was great awareness about Will Fuller, understanding that he wasn't touched. That he grabbed the ball. Oh shit, I ain't got hit. Let me jump up and let me score the touchdown. Also, the one to Brandon Cooks, that was a complete Romeo Cornell call. Even though I think Tim Kelly called the play. But Bill O'Brien wouldn't have did that. I know we gonna stop talking about Bill O'Brien, but just one more time, Bill O'Brien wouldn't have called that. Bill O'Brien would have kicked that field goal on fourth down. I think it was 4th and 4. Bill O'Brien would have kicked the field goal and been just just enough to win. No, Romer Connell said, "I'm about to slam the door on Jacksonville. They not about to come back. We're not about to give them any more life. So either we gonna slam the door or the door gonna be left wide open." And he trusts Deshaun to make the right decision, which he did. He checked into the right play, caught Brandon Cooks coming on the slant, and Brandon Cooks was able to use his speed and do the rest. So the way we've been talking about the speed, it looked good today. We used it correctly today. The first time in 5 weeks, we've used it correctly today. This is an offense, like I said, I would rather have Hopkins. I think that Will Fuller's missing Hopkins. He's missing Batman. I understand that. I just said that. But you do have the pieces to do something. You can do something. David Johnson looked better today. I'm actually very surprised. I'm very surprised how David Johnson looked. Now I know some mid-yards he got in the garbage time when we were trying to run out the clock, and he was able to break basically the defense back with a couple. I think when he had two big runs at the end of the game. I think one of them was a 20-yard run. Another one was like a 11-yard run. And then the one he had when the offensive line and the linebackers had pushed him up to get the first down. That was kind of funny. I'm like, damn, they might have pushed him to get a touchdown if he kept on running. But It just looked at more better today. They used more stretch plays. They used I didn't like this. I think it was the first drive of the game, the second down play. I didn't like that screen that they used to Brandon Cooks. I didn't like that. Like after Brandon Cooks got the 30-yard pass and then they ran with David Johnson. Then the next play they did a screen. I didn't like that pass. It was a couple plays here and there. Like I said, you're not gonna like every play of the game. It was a couple plays in there. I kind of scratch my head at. And I was like, nah, I don't really like that play design. Some other things they need to clean up. And again, they're probably still using Bill O'Brien's playbook. But I just think that you could see that the offense was opened up a little bit more. And Deshaun Watson was more in control. And he was also more, I think he was more in the game plan. Like I said, you seen Deshaun, he wasn't scared to run. Even though he only ran twice today, he wasn't scared to. Let me take off. Let me go ahead. Let me get this first down. And then you see when he ran, he got money. When he ran, he got first downs. Something I've been calling for. Like I said, I thought it was a mandate coming from Bill O'Brien not to run. The play's gonna be open. As you see, he ran today. He was only sacked one time. He was only sacked one time. He wasn't under the pressure like he normally was. Y'all noticed this. So okay. Now let's talk about the defense. We only gave 14 points. Gardner Minshew had 301 yards. Somebody please get rid of Eric Murray, man. Like, seriously. Why is he still playing? Him and Hargraves. Eric Murray and Hargraves frustrate the mess out of me. Like, cause they are so bad. Like, what was Bill O'Brien thinking? They are so bad. Eric Murray is not good at all. I forgot how much they gave Eric Murray a significant amount of money. He got a legitimate payday. He's not good. Now we overpaid for Randall Cobb, but at least Randall Cobb can contribute. Like I can see Randall Cobb can I can see what he brings to the offense. I can see what he does. Eric Murray doesn't do anything except wear number 23. That's the best thing he does, is wear the number 23, which is it belongs to Foster. So really it's a disrespectful thing. But that's the best thing he does, is wear number 23. Like he constantly gets beat wide open. And then same thing with Hargraves. Gardner Minshew overthrows somebody and Hargraves hopping up like he just made the play of the game. Like Hargraves, if you don't sit your ass down, like just sit down. There was one, I think it was on Eifert that he actually did have he had a legitimate breakup, and that was cool. I like that. But other than that, and then he getting up and dapping up Justin Reed like he just got the game winning interception. If you don't sit your ass down, man, you ain't did shit all damn game, but be in the damn way. That's all you been. You just there to be in the damn way. Like it's not good. It's not good. I know Conley was out for the first 3 weeks. Hopefully his ankle issue has recovered. Cause we really need him to play. Because we really need to bring him in as the other corner. That way we can use Lonnie as a safety, because we need to get rid of both Hargraves and Eric Murray, because they basically just wasting time. They completely, basically wasting time. Like they really is. They just out there wasting time. That second touchdown though, might have been Justin Reed's fault, because I understand Minshew was running, so he was trying to stop Minshew, because it looks like it was on Eric Murray, but Eric Murray was covering. I think it was Cole. I think it was Cole who Eric Murray was covering, and Johnson was in front of him. And the way, because I think they were in zone, and the Justin cheats up to try to stop Gardner Minshew from running the touchdown in, and that left Johnson wide open. And Gardner Minshew was able to recognize it, able to throw it. It kind of looked like it was on Eric Murray, but really Eric Murray was covering Cole. And he actually had Cole, so that touchdown mostly is on Justin Reed, and Justin Reed shouldn't have cheated up because he had the linebackers there. He should trust his linebackers to make the play. I understand you want to make the play. I understand you feel like, okay, I gotta trust myself to make the play, but in that situation, you can't leave your man wide open. You can't leave your zone wide open, and that's the reason why they were able to make that touchdown. If I'm not mistaken, when they scored that touchdown, I think it was 20-14, so it was still a game. So that and in that juncture of the game, it was still crucial. So that was really just a bad decision on Justin Reed. We was able to get 3 sacks. Finally got some turnovers. I know one turnover was more so them fumbling themselves when they're trying to go for it on 4th down, and JJ was able to recover the fumble, so he got him a stat pattern, able to fumble recover. Then the other one was a sack on Martin. Martin was able to Jacob Martin, who definitely needs to be playing more, was able to get a strip sack on Gardner Minshew. Whitney Merciless picks up, after Whitney Merciless gets a sack, Whitney Merciless picks it up, runs, and fumbles himself. So if Jacksonville recovered that fumble from Merciless, they would have first down. Think about this, because if I'm not mistaken, I think that when Jacob Martin sacked him, I'm thinking it was 3rd down anyway. So it was 3rd down. Yeah, it was 3rd down. So if it was 3rd down, they would have to punt it. But because Whitney Merciless picked it up and then he fumbled it, they would have had a first down. It would have been a whole new set of downs. So luckily, I don't know if it was JJ again or if it was Justin Reed, but whoever recovered basically Whitney Merciless fumble. So the Texans were able to retain possession, stuff like that, and able to end the game. But that right there was crazy in itself. But the defense looked better. Run defense finally stepped up. You didn't allow a 100-yard rush. I mean, we heard so much about this kid Robinson running all over everybody. Undrafted free agent. He actually was, from the previous 4 weeks, was looking like a legitimate running back. But and for the first couple of plays, he looked like I was like, okay, this is the reason why they got rid of Leonard Fournette. This is the reason why they got rid of Leonard Fournette. But luckily, the Texans were able to buckle down, was able to stop him. I think the back half of the second half, I think he only had maybe 10 yards. So I think he had 48 altogether. So I'm thinking his first 38 yards in the first half, he only had 10 yards in the second half, if I'm not mistaken. So he was able to do a lot to stop the run defense. The run defense was able to do a lot to stop the run for the first time this season. I'm not saying I trust this run defense, because it's going to be a whole different situation when you go up against Derrick Henry twice. Whole different situation when you go up against Cleveland. I don't know if Nick Chubb will be back by the time, because I know he went out on injured reserve, but I don't know how long he's going to be gone. So I don't know exactly how that running back situation, but they still got Kareem Hunt. You still got some other running backs that you got to go up against. So the Texans are not out of the woods yet when it comes to this run defense. This run defense is still not a good run defense as of right now. Hopefully, this gives them a little bit more confidence. Hopefully, they have found their groove. And maybe, who knows, that maybe this whole run defense was a whole effort thing. Because that's what it seems like to me today. And that's the biggest takeaway. We had a lot of effort plays. A lot of plays that the Texans they effort got them over the hump. Again, some situations like Hargraves and what the boy name I just said, Eric Murray, just not good enough. But majority of the stuff was effort plays. The offensive line looked better today. It looked more like they gave an effort, like they gave a damn. It's just point blank period. They act like they gave a damn. And I wondered, is it that they were that pissed off at Bill O'Brien? Was that message was just that old and that still they just didn't care that much no more? Because that's what it seemed like to me, that today they finally gave a damn, and it resulted in a win. Now we were 0-4. Now we're 1-4, 1-0 in the division. Is there a chance? Yeah, we still have a quarterback. There's still a chance that we can fight back into this thing. I would definitely like to see it. The report came out that Deshaun Watson is looking for putting in a good word for Eric Bieniemy. We already know that his quarterbacks coach, I think, what's his name? I think his last name is Avery. I think Quincy Avery. I think he sent out a tweet last week during the Chiefs game talking about Eric Bieniemy. So hopefully these things are trending to the right direction. Hopefully Eric Bieniemy can watch some of this tape and like, okay, I see some things here. Maybe I can coach this team. Who knows? You already know that, like I say, I'm leaning a little bit more towards Byron Leftwich and maybe even Lincoln Riley. But I would definitely like to bring in Eric Bieniemy as well. And like I said, it was good to see this team play well, play fast, play hard, give effort, looked enthused, and looked like they, like I said, most importantly, looked like they gave a damn. And that's exactly what it is. They look like they gave a damn. And hopefully this can result into more wins. And maybe we can climb back into this thing. Remember, they opened up a new playoff spot, so it's 7 playoff spots now. Maybe we can climb back into this thing at 8-8, 9-7. Who knows? But we were 0-4, so we got to get 3 more wins just to get to 500. Let's take it one game at a time. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Comment below if you haven't. Click that bell, get more videos. Holla.